Hi, Godzilla! What do we react to today? Well, you know, Matpat, one of the good ones leaving the internet, so today we're going to react to one of his videos. Ooh, Godzilla in the suit? Hey, guys, at least I'm still here. I'm a good YouTuber, right? Anyways, today we're reacting to Film Theory, The Tragedy of the Man in the Suit, Godzilla, Analog Horror by the Film Theorist, aka Matpat. Please don't go! Please! Just hit play. End the sadness. Wow, look at that intro. Fancy. You don't have anything like that, Cougar.
September 15th.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
that's why you suck. And you're just garbage. Okay, let's just watch. Let's just watch the made-up theory about Godzilla. Oh, made up. You know, I'm just a man in a suit. See, I'm just a hand. I'm the hand in the suit.
You don't understand.
I'm also the hand in the suit.
It wasn't
You're
a
a snake
person.
puppet.
It wasn't human.
Yeah, he was not human.
How? It was just
Man, the volume on this sure is a little quiet.
No, it's something else now. It mutated.
It's something else now. What do you mean it mutated? It's just a man in a suit. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh boy, he looks derpy. He looks like me looking right at you. And me. Hello. Film Theory,
Internet.
baby.
Welcome
Let's
to
go.
Film Theory, the show that
Oh,
has the
yeah.
world's best imitation of the Godzilla roar.
Damn right. Yeah. No, it's actually Screonk. Screonk.
Listen, Toho
Learn
is
it, man,
notoriously
Pat.
protective of that roar. It's the best that we're gonna do, all right?
Damn
So,
right they are.
familiar with
Actually,
Godzilla,
they're
right?
pretty
King of
good with the
Monsters,
newer
been a
roars.
mainstay
They
in
don't like
movie
yell.
theaters for the past 7
Boy.
decades. He's appeared in nearly 40 films and single-handedly
Damn right,
pioneered
longest
the
running
whole
film series
kaiju
of all
genre.
time.
And of course, with that
Yeah,
amount of
we
history,
did.
You're gonna have a ton of different interpretations of the character.
I'm
From
the best
big
version,
budget American
legendary.
movies where he fights King Kong in the MonsterVerse to true
Huh.
low-budget horror masterpieces like
I
this
mean,
year's
no,
Godzilla
you can't
-1.
call that a
But
low
today, I wanna look at
budget
a
minus
completely
one.
different
$10
take on the
million
character. One
is
that's
not low
available right
budget.
here,
$2
right
million
now on
is
good
low
old
budget.
YouTube.com.
Or like 300 grand, like the
new
movies
analog
Cougars worked on and got
horror
paid
series
500
known
bucks for.
simply as the Man
You were
in
bad
the
in them.
Suit. You're not hearing that incorrectly. It's an analog
I
horror
love
series
you.
about Godzilla, or at least the
Oh.
human inside of
The
Godzilla.
human
And let me
inside
tell you,
Godzilla.
loyal
You mean
theorists,
the
the
suit
story
actor?
that tells is simultaneously
The man that just
scary,
does a job,
tragic,
gets
and
fireworks shot at him,
in an
explosions.
overcrowded genre for
I don't
cheap
know, the internet
thrills,
likes to
Man
make
in the
weird
Suit's
stuff.
covering some massive
Trust
topics
me.
with devastating themes,
You would
which is
know.
only made more impressive once you realize that the channel's creator unknowingly is just doing this all on their phone. Also, and
Nice,
this is
dude,
just a side note
nice.
here, it recently came to my attention that unknowingly was getting harassed by a small subset of the Godzilla
Hey,
fan community for the
hey,
series.
stop
Think
it,
about
Godzilla
ending
fandom.
the
Don't
entire
harass
thing.
people.
To which I say,
Yeah, like
first off,
Cougar.
unknowingly, your
Or
work is
unknowingly.
great. The story that
Damn
you're
right
telling
it
is
is.
mature and
Fantastic.
thoughtful. Don't let a small group of whiny butthurt
Yeah.
man children.
Don't let a small group of
Speaking of
butthurt
those
butthurt
if
man
you are
children
one of those people
who are
harass
adults
someone's
yell at you on the
fan creation
internet.
because the visuals are
Yeah.
bad or the story isn't what you like, guess what? You are a baby and you need to go change your diaper. Wah man, baby.
Yeah.
Back to your
Damn
story.
right,
Valid
man, Pat. We
constructive
agree.
criticism. Yeah, that's why
Yeah, we
that is
agree
great.
100%.
It's valuable to creators across the board. But sending
Yeah,
death
criticism's
threats to a
completely
kid making a
valuable.
fan series on his phone
Yeah,
because in
dude,
your eyes it
sending
disrespects
death
your
threats?
rubber suit lizard
That's messed up,
monster.
dude.
Guess what?
It's
You're
a
the
damn
little
room.
monster.
I'm a puppet,
Boy,
okay?
I went a little bit harder than I
Yeah,
expected on
we
that
get
one,
you,
but
man,
I had
Pat.
to get
Trust
off
me,
my
we
chest. You see, in case
understand.
you missed it, I
Yeah.
made an announcement over
Yeah,
on Game
especially
Theory
Cougar,
that
right?
these next
Shut
10
your mouth.
weeks of
Just gets back to
episodes
the
will
reaction.
actually be my final 10 weeks of hosting
Yeah,
these channels.
last 10
Don't get me
of them.
wrong, I'm still going to be around working on really cool
Oh,
projects.
good,
in the
he's still gonna
background,
be
including
around.
a lo-fi related ARG that I'm just really hyped about, but it's not going to be me
Lo-fi.
recording these scripts every single
Sweet.
week. I talk about it in a lot more detail.
Can we get
over
an?
there.
Hey, yo,
Tricks as to what
can
to
I
expect.
be
But
the
long
new
and short
host,
of it is
Puppet
that my
Godzilla?
time as the
Yeah,
film
that definitely
theorist
go
is coming to a
well.
close. And
Probably
so,
not.
you know what? I'm just going to tell
Yeah,
it like
you'll
it
see
is.
this.
And Toxic
You'll
fans,
hire
you
us.
suck. You have ruined
Yeah,
so
then we
many
can work on a
series
good
for
channel.
so many people. You are the worst. Go home. Let people enjoy what they want without you trying
Yeah.
to gatekeep it.
Stop
And everyone else
gatekeeping
out there,
things.
don't feed
Stop
the
trying to
trolls.
control
Ignore
people's,
them. They'll go
ideas.
away to their lonely
The internet's
little
wild,
holes.
man.
Whew, kept that one pent up for a while. Anyway.
Yeah,
Man in the
yeah,
Suit,
you've been
it
pent up
harkens
with
back
that,
to
Matt.
the earliest
Woof.
days of the Godzilla franchise, when all special effects had to be done
I
practically.
mean,
so to
the
simulate a giant
idea
lizard
doesn't, but
terrorizing
the
Tokyo,
man was in a
filmmakers
suit,
had
man. It's
real
just how they make
stuntman put on a
movies.
big rubber suit and stomp
Yeah.
through miniature models of the
Actually,
cities
it was
he fighting in.
latex
However,
foam
working
suit
on these
most
suits
time and
was a
couldn't
far bigger
float,
challenge
and he
than you
almost
might initially
drowned in the
realize.
first movie.
They had no eye holes for
Ah,
the actors to
Cougar's
see
a big
out of. They
nerd.
weighed over 220
Yeah, that's
pounds.
true. They usually look
Internally,
at the
they heated
mouth.
up to extreme temperatures.
Oh,
They were
dude,
so
you gotta
difficult
see
to
the
breathe in that
behind-the-scene
crew often
footage
had
is
to
great.
attach a tube to get the actor air. A tube that had to be
Yeah,
removed when
big
they were
old poopy
actually
straw.
filming the darn thing. There was even
Just
one
hold your breath.
incident where an
That's all it
actor
is.
almost drowned when his breathing
Yep,
tube
see,
fell
called
out
it.
as he was being lowered into
Almost
a pool of
drowned in
freezing
the water.
That right there
Cougar knows way
already
too much
sounds like
about
a terrifying
Godzilla.
experience.
Definitely
But the
right.
Man in the Suit takes things a step further, reimagining that claustrophobic experience as one that
Oh.
never ends, as the suit
Wow.
completely consumes
live in
the
there
person
forever.
inside, turning
Boy,
them
it's gotta be
into a
sucked to be
mutant
held
monster
hostage by, like, a
themselves. But
puppet,
underneath all
or,
of
like,
this monster business,
you know,
is actually
a suit,
surprisingly heartfelt
or a
story about
puppet.
pain, grief, and
Please look
overcoming
away.
cycles of violence brought about by
Yeah,
one of the worst
overcoming Giant Size
tragedies
Violence.
in human
Yeah,
history.
we're
Yeah,
good.
this is one of those series, friends. So
Yeah, it is. Godzilla's definitely not for
We
kids.
begin to unzip the
Yeah, it's
secrets
not.
of the man in the suit. Now,
Can you scratch
before
my
we
nose?
actually
I
hop
got
into the
you.
discussion, I did want to
Thanks, buddy.
acknowledge up front that the series includes fictionalized versions of real people who
Ah,
actually
okay.
existed. This includes the real actors who played characters like Godzilla and the other kaiju. These
Oh
aren't
my
just
gosh, look at it.
anonymous
Kira's just
people.
like-
However, the man in the suit is also clearly set in an alternate universe.
Yeah,
dealing
it's an
with
alternate
events that never
universe, and
actually
like
happened, even if they
Toho,
are
even though they're
happening to real
protective of the
people.
property,
I
they've
just
always been
wanted to
okay with
clarify
fan
that
wars
because
as long
when
as you're
dealing
not
with
like,
these
you know,
sorts
trying to
of
profit a lot
horror
off them.
series or
Yeah,
ARG
imagine
based
that.
on dramatized versions of real events, it's best to clearly separate the real fact from the fiction. So in classic analog
Yeah, the normal
horror
suit
fashion,
actor
the
was
actual
like a
plot of
great,
The Man in the
you know,
Suit isn't
fan of the
exactly
Godzilla
easiest
series
thing
and
to
worked on a
follow.
couple.
Everything's
He's
told
fine.
to us through VHS tapes uploaded by an anonymous American cameraman who worked on some of the original
Ooh,
Godzilla movies back in
nice.
the day, and it was far
Maybe
more
we should react to
disturbing
those.
than
What do you
you
guys
might
think? We should
think.
react
The
to those
original
instead of just
actor
the film
hired to
theory?
get the Godzilla
I don't
suit
know.
became
They have to decide
obsessed
in the
with
comments
it,
down
staying in
below.
costume the entire
Comment for
time that he was on
engagement.
set during breaks, even taking it home after work despite
Yeah,
being told
taking
not
it
to.
home,
The producer on the film
sleeping
says
in
that
it,
it's almost like the suit was
living in
talking
the
to the
Godzilla
actor.
life.
Eventually, the
Wonder
actor
what
started
that's
calling
like.
himself Goji,
Living in the
a
same
nickname
house
borrowed
as a
from
Godzilla.
Gojira, the Japanese name for Godzilla.
Right, Cougar?
Now, you might chalk all this
Oh.
up as an actor taking his role very seriously. I mean, this guy could very well be the Jared Leto of kaiju
I mean,
films,
yeah,
but
the
quickly
kaiju
things
film,
start to
Jared Leto.
escalate, taking a
Have you
turn
ever
for
heard about the
worse.
North Korean
Goji's
ripoff
breathing
Godzilla?
becomes
Yeah, it's
strange.
something
He
wild.
stops moving entirely for minutes on end, despite the crew's
Huh,
best efforts to
weird.
keep him on track. Eventually, they decide to take a look inside the
Yeah.
suit to check on Goji, but what they
Oh.
found inside was
It's Gojira,
no
not
longer
Goji.
human.
Only my
Goji's
lame
flesh
Mothra
and
can call me
bones had
Goji.
grown
It's
into the
Gojira.
suit. Flesh filled
Damn
all
right.
the empty space inside.
Oh,
His
God.
organs rearranged, and he's lost his
His
voice.
organs rearranged.
Though
Oh
he's
my
still selling
God.
the suit's eye
Is that
socket
what we're
with
doing to
bloodshot
Cougar?
eyes.
Are
The
we?
suit
I
has
don't
become
wanna
his
talk
new
about it.
skin, his new body. The
Ugh,
man and the
that's
suit
his new body?
become one.
Damn,
Of course,
dude, that's
instead
gotta
of doing
suck.
everything they can to help this obviously suffering man.
They just
have
filmed the
literally
movie.
Transformed into a monster. The production company Toho just decides to keep this
Yeah.
turn of events secret.
That's
from the
just
public.
that's
Partly
just
out of fear
Toho,
of
baby.
being sued,
Keep the
but
show
mostly
going
because
even
Godzilla
if we
was making
got
a
no
whole lot of money.
budget.
They had merch
That's
to
right.
sell and movies to make, baby, so the show had to go
Yeah.
on. And now,
Yeah, they
hey,
did.
they had themselves an actor.
I wonder what
fully
that's like. The
dedicated
show
to
has to
the
go
part.
on.
However,
You're
as the
tired.
years
Want a
roll on,
break?
it becomes clear that
Uploading
Toho has
1,000
no real
videos in 3
control over the
years.
creature. During the filming of the sequel, where
Ah!
the scene between Godzilla and a new
I
monster
feel like
called
Cougar's breaking a
Anguirus,
bit.
Goji
Nah,
ends
he's
up
fine.
attacking his co-star, biting into his suit,
Yeah,
causing the other
look at
actor to
Anguirus.
bleed. The stunt performer inside
No,
screams out in
that's a
pain when the
practical
crew opens
effect.
up to
He
Anguirus'
didn't
suit
bite
to
into
find
him.
that it too has been transformed.
Oh
into
my
a
God, did you just call it
monster.
Anguirus?
Toho decides
It's
to cover
Anguirus,
up
Matpat!
the attempt
Oh
to
my
Goji to
God!
continue making
What
the
is
film.
wrong with you?
It doesn't work.
Anguirus!
Try removing the man from the suit with power tools.
Matpat!
One time
Bro!
the monster even manages
Come
to escape
on,
the
dude.
studio. Still, nothing is enough. While filming the 1962 film King Kong vs. Godzilla,
yeah,
Goji gets
sorry.
enraged
We have a
by the
little bit
use
of
of an American character like King Kong, drowning the
Gojira,
actor in the Kong costume
Matpat,
during
I
one of
love
the
you.
fight scenes.
I'm
In an
sad
attempt
you're
to
leaving.
Goji from
But
biting other
please,
stuntmen,
get the
studio creates a
pronunciations
puppet
right,
for the
bro.
next monster, Mothra. But they
Takes
don't get
10 minutes
Goji
to
may
look
just
it
put
up.
Anyone in any sort of
we
prosthetic.
love
A
you.
woman inside a prosthesis for one of Mothra's larvae is bitten, just like Goji and Anguirus before
wasn't
her
called a
also becomes
prosthesis,
one
but
with the
okay.
suit. Eventually, the situation gets so dire that the government
Damn,
of
the
Japan gets
government of
bent on
Japan
covering it all up
joined
and
in on the
studying these
movies? My
mutations more
God.
closely.
Yeah, just cut him
Radioactive
out.
Material starts growing out of Goji's blood, with
Oh,
some claiming to see
that's
eyes
growing out of his blood.
within that
Hey,
material.
that's how my System
Despite
Bio
all
got
of this,
made.
Toho continues on, intent on making more movies. And when
Ha!
the anonymous cameraman
Toho,
sees
our
the concept art
overlords,
for King
milking
Ghidorah,
is
the
dry.
next monster Godzilla's gonna
Dang
fight, he
right.
decides to step in and try to stop it himself. And yeah, when it comes to the
Yeah.
main story beats for the man in the suit, that's more or less it so far. Unknowingly, I
Okay.
said that the series isn't completed yet, so there is more to come, but I think that there's
Man.
more than enough
It's
here for us
unknowing.
to
Yeah,
dig into.
yeah, there's
and
definitely more gonna go
explain
into.
what
We're gonna
exactly
definitely react to the
series
next
is
one
trying
of these
to
come out.
say.
I'm
First things first,
subscribing
what
right after
exactly
this
is making
video.
Goji do all of this? What's transformed him
I
from
don't
an
know.
actor in
I'm a
costume
lizard
into
monster and I'm
beast?
just
Well,
absorbing
according
the
to
human
one expert
flesh to
character in the
fuel
series,
me.
she believes that this
Fuel
mutation
me.
is the byproduct of
Yeah.
radioactivity.
Fuel. Cougar.
No.
Okay.
His body explodes in the suit, then it reshapes itself
Ugh.
in the suit.
It
Now, if you know
explodes in the suit and
anything about
reshapes
Godzilla as a
itself?
franchise, all this
Cougar,
talk about
you
radiation
exploding
should be
in me?
making your Geiger counters
No,
go off.
why are you
See,
like
when
this?
Godzilla was first
Why are you
created,
two
he
like
wasn't
this
just some
today?
city-sized
I don't know.
monster of the week
Matpat's
for a
leaving.
horror movie.
Losing
He
all hope.
represented something
So
much
we're
darker
going
than that.
wild.
You have to remember that the first Godzilla movie was released all the way back in 1954.
1954. 1944,
70
baby.
years ago. And while that
Damn
might
right,
seem like
70
ancient
years
history
ago.
to
I'm
us
an
millennials
old
and
boy.
Zoomers, this was a particularly
Okay,
important
boomer.
moment for Japanese culture and history. Think about this time period. It was
One of the
less than a
biggest,
decade
longest
after the
running
end of
film
World War
franchise
II,
of
and
all
the US
time,
deployment
baby.
of the 2 atomic bombs that devastated the cities of Hiroshima and
Yeah,
Nagasaki.
but look at it that way.
This
The
is where
only
Godzilla
good thing to
comes
come
from.
out of the
A
atomic
monster
bomb was
literally
no more
created from
atomic trials,
nuclear
Yuta.
radiation from
And
an
also,
atomic bomb test mutating
Godzilla.
a prehistoric
Yeah.
lizard living under the Pacific Ocean. For the original audience of this film,
he's
the
not a
idea of
prehistoric
a
lizard. He's
kaiju like
actually called a
Godzilla being an
Gorosaurus,
unintended
and a
consequence of
Gorosaurus is
nuclear waste would have
radiated.
been
You know,
a
he's a
very
dinosaur.
real
You know,
legitimate
you
fear,
gotta get
considering
into
that
the
we had no
details,
idea
man.
what the
Come on,
long-term
like,
effects of this
hire
level
a
of nuclear
cougar to be
radiation
a
were.
Godzilla
That's just the
man.
surface level
Trust
reading of
me, he
Godzilla.
knows
There's a
everything
deeper
about
one here that
Godzilla.
not only has the king of monsters
And
standing in as
Gatsuki.
a product of mutation,
No, those
but
are real
as an
characters in the
allegory for
Godzilla
the nuclear
universe,
bombs
MatPat.
themselves. As the director of the original
That
film
is
put it,
true.
if Godzilla had just been some animal, it could have been killed with traditional weaponry. Sure, it
Yeah,
would still
that's
be
true.
a threat, but
That's
not
how
the
all the
true
Harryhausen
terror that we
monsters
see
died.
present on screen. Godzilla is the atomic bomb. The destruction that he leaves
Pretty much,
behind
he's an
is
allegory for the
indiscriminate.
bomb
He's an
because in some
unstoppable force
theories,
devoid
you know,
of
they didn't
morality,
even drop the
destroying
bomb.
anything
Godzilla
and
is the
everything in his
bomb.
path and leaving nothing
Yeah.
behind but rubble. This is also why the powerful
Yeah,
beam
dude,
attack
Shin
that Godzilla
Godzilla
shoots out of
is
his mouth
just,
is
like,
called his
wiping it
atomic
out.
breath, even sometimes being depicted as creating a mushroom cloud similar to a nuclear
Yeah,
explosion.
dude, trust me, he
Godzilla
creates
is
a
both
lot of mushroom
metaphorically
clouds,
and literally
especially
a
after
nuclear
Burrito
weapon.
Night.
And this is what
Yeah.
unknowingly and the man in the suit is
Got the
using
bubble
as a
guts.
jumping off point for their story. Don't believe me? The connection is further driven home during the video Suit
Oh,
trial, where we see
okay.
Toho experimenting with
Suit
Goji
trial.
and playing audio tracks to see how it
Yeah,
reacts. During
maybe
one
don't
such test, we hear
experiment on
Goji
a
spewing
man
some
who's, like,
garbled mess in what
turned
appears to
into
be
a
English.
monstrosity.
First, it's very difficult to make out, but if you listen closely, speeding up the audio
He's
track,
saying,
you
"Let me
realize
the
that
hell
Goji
out!"
is actually reciting a quote from famous physicist J.
Oh,
Robert
never
Oppenheimer,
mind. I guess
main
I was
architect
saying
of
I
the
was saying
American
Robert
Atomic Program, and the
Oppenheimer, the
leader of the
creator of the
Manhattan
nuclear
Project.
bomb.
become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Oh, he looks sad. He regrets making that bomb, doesn't he? Yeah.
This
Then
is
we
a
wouldn't
very
be
real thing
around,
that Oppenheimer
baby.
said years after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki,
Yeah.
showing immense guilt
Yeah.
for the unspeakable destruction.
this
that
is
the
getting
scientific
sad.
reactions caused to not only the
scratch my
people of
nose?
Japan,
Yeah, I
but
got you.
potentially every human.
You were
on the
wiping
planet.
away my
Fun
tears,
fact, by the
weren't
way,
you?
Oppenheimer
Yeah.
actually said this quote in 1965, at least
Damn,
4
dude.
to 5 years after this point in the Man in the Suit takes
Huh.
place. But hey, we've already
Maybe he
established that it's
said
an alternate
this
universe, so who knows?
in
Maybe
the
things just happened in
future,
a different order in that
and then
timeline.
his
Regardless, this is
atomic
still an incredibly heavy and
radiation
important historical quote.
lets
and given
him
what we know
time
about the history
travel
and
like
symbolism of
Doctor
Godzilla as a
Who.
franchise, there is clearly
Yeah,
some level of
that's-
deeper connection
the
here.
suit
Thankfully, unknowingly
is
has
a
left us plenty
TARDIS.
of breadcrumbs to follow.
She's
In classic
smaller
analog
on the
horror
inside.
fashion, there's more hidden in
Boy,
each
that
of
would
these uploads
suck.
than just the videos themselves. For instance,
Oh,
if
really?
you take a peek down below the videos, you'll find some text in the description written in Japanese.
Yeah, I can't
We can
read
learn
that,
a
dude.
lot
I
from
can't
what's
read
said down
Japanese.
there.
I'm
Like
a
here in the
legendary
very first
Godzilla.
episode's
I speak
description, it
American
reads
and
as follows.
burgers.
Godzilla may be a monster.
I don't
but
speak it
he's
either. I'm
different
from
than me.
space.
He's rather a god.
I speak
will
space
be the
Spanish.
meat
What's
of the
that sound
beast.
like?
I will
None
be
of
the
your
host
business.
Of Godzilla. I will live in this beast because he is the
Oh.
only one who can help us. There is
What
no
do you
God,
mean,
just me,
help us?
Goji. From this, we can tell that the man in the suit
actually,
clearly
Gojira.
sees himself as a separate entity
pronounced
to
Gojira,
Godzilla,
not
but he's
just
willing to
Goji.
sacrifice his
Goji's
identity
like
to
an
give
acronym.
Godzilla form,
You
to
know,
merge
he's
his
like,
flesh
you know,
with the
Goji
suit to become something
is God,
new, to
'cause it's
become
Kenshi
Goji.
means
But why?
God.
What's the whole end game here? Well, in the description of the
He's a cute little
Engyrus
boy,
suit
that's
incident,
why.
If you translate the Japanese, you're
not.
treated to a
Yeah, he's actually really
conversation
creepy
between
looking.
two entities. At first, I thought this might be a conversation between the suit and the man inside of the
Huh.
suit, but given that this is on a video about Engyrus and how he was transformed,
Engyrus, dude! It's not Engyrus!
the man inside of Engyrus, the first victim. The first
I'm just kidding,
person that
Matt Pat.
was
His
transformed
pronunciation.
by Goji's
Kuga can't
radioactive
say,
bite.
you know,
The man
like,
inside
Skila
Engyrus
correctly.
cries out in
Everyone's
pain,
like, it's
calling for
Skyla.
God to
It's
use his suffering,
Skila.
But only Goji answers,
But it doesn't
telling
really matter.
Engyrus
Oh, that's
that
a-
he knows
that's a
that
fun-
he lost his family,
Oh,
and that
come
Goji
on,
can make
dude.
him
You
whole
gotta
again,
keep
that
saying
he can take
Engyrus.
revenge and kill them. And if you're guessing that
Yeah,
those
no one
who
knows who
wrong us could be
Engyrus is,
connected
to be
the
honest.
atomic bomb,
Yeah, he's kind of an
well,
old
you'd be
kaiju.
right
I
on
mean,
the
we
money.
know, but
See,
a lot of new
Engyrus
fans don't.
isn't the only
Yeah.
person who lost family during those tragedies. In the
Please.
video titled Mailed Message, our American
Please
protagonist
say
sent a VHS
Engyrus
tape
once.
presumably created
Technically,
by
it's
Goji
Engyrus.
himself. Not entirely sure how Goji was able to make a tape with his tiny little stubby arms, but hey, that is a mystery
Well, you
for
see, he
another
does have
day.
thumbs,
The tape
so
explains
that's
that
why.
The man in the suit once lived in Hiroshima and happened to be
Oh,
on a
lived in
business trip
Hiroshima.
the day that the
I wonder
bomb
what happened
detonated
there.
above the city,
Oh, yeah,
which
the
in
bomb.
turn killed his wife
Huh.
and children.
Woof.
Goji blames all
This is a
Americans
dark
for his
video,
death,
Cougar.
knowing that
Don't
they
blame me,
cheered
blame
when Japan
MatPat.
surrendered. Now he wants to take everything
Don't
from the
you
Americans
dare
in return.
disrespect
and
him
suddenly
again.
Goji's behavior in other
Yeah.
parts of the series makes a lot more sense. This is why he became so hostile
I
during
mean-
the production of King Kong vs. Godzilla.
No,
It was a
it's 'cause he's the
co-production
big
with
monkey Monkey
American
Man.
producers and
Get out of
American
here,
characters.
America. You
And at least
ruined
in
Japan
Unknowingly's
for a long
universe,
time.
American crew.
Yeah!
This enraged
Take your
Goji,
monkey and
who
get
saw the
outta
entire
here.
production as a betrayal of not only
We like our
himself, but of
three-headed
Japan
dragons
as a whole. As
and
another
our
quote
other
hidden in the video
dragons
description says, he
and our
sees
jet
everyone involved as
jaguars.
filthy traitors, playing with
And our
their life force,
Biollante,
forcing him
I
to
swear,
work with the
I swear,
people who
Matpat, if
killed
you
his
say,
family.
like,
This anger is why the situation eventually
Biollante,
boils over
we're gonna lose
to
it.
filming. The script called for King Kong to win, and that's what happened in the real world version of the movie. But here,
No.
the
The script doesn't call for him to win. They end in a draw. Godzilla flight.
Eliminating someone that
Bro.
he saw as a traitor. Now,
Please.
all of this makes for a really
Just hire
long
some nerd on the
I'm
internet
amazed with how
that
much
knows
detail
Godzilla.
is packed into what
Cougar
feels
knows
like a
this.
full
He
series
didn't
of
win.
slideshows.
He
So
walked.
what
Well,
is
he
the story
swam
trying to
away
tell us
and
about
Kong, but the
Matpat?
script
Why
called for it,
did
but Toho
unwillingly
wouldn't shoot
make
that way,
this in the
and
first
that's what
place?
happened.
Well, when you start
Damn
putting
right.
everything together, it's clear that this is a tale of two parts: grief and vengeance.
Yeah.
On the one hand,
Grief
the man
and
in the suit is
vengeance.
clearly
That's
a
my
tragic
life.
character. In one moment,
Just
he lost
like
both
mine.
his family
How
and
so?
his country.
I'm the
That
fan
kind of
favorite,
grief is
but I
hard
was
to
forgotten
heal, but it's
by
easy
Cougar
to fester,
for the longest
becoming
time.
anger, frustration,
For smut.
hatred. That is the path forward
Yeah.
that Goji pursues, embracing this
It
symbol
hurt
of the
Cougar.
very thing that took his
It hurt me
family
too, to
from
be
him, and
honest,
directing it towards
not
the
the
people that
proudest.
he believes.
Well, let's get back to reacting on the video.
actually
Okay.
hurt him. But to what end? What will that actually do?
It's a
If
very
he manages
interesting
to accomplish
drawing
his
you
goal
got
to
there,
exact his
Matpat.
vengeance, will it bring his family back? No. It only
No, it
creates
won't.
pain,
Bring
more
his family
suffering,
back.
and not even on the
Yeah,
people
but
that
their
Goji
suffering
wants to see
absorbs
suffer.
your
Think about the
suffering.
people that Goji has actually hurt in the series so far. He's bitten 2 actors in costumes
mean-
and drowned a 3rd on set. But
Drowned
all
a
these people
3rd? Oh
were
my
themselves
God.
Japanese. In his effort to get
Oh,
revenge
okay
on the
then.
people that he believes hurt him, that killed his family, instead he's only succeeding in hurting the
Yeah.
people that are trying to help,
Hurting the
who
people he cares
themselves
about
were
and that he
already
likes.
hurting. In post-war Japan,
I
we
mean,
actually
the
see this
Godzilla
bear
movies are
out in
bringing,
crime
money to the
statistics. Right
Japanese
after the war,
economy,
when
helping
anger
rebuild
against
after
the
the war,
Americans
so, you
would
know.
have been at its highest, crime rates were among the highest in Japan's modern
Yeah.
history. These sorts of
Japan had a
crimes
lot
wouldn't
of
have hurt
crime.
the
Ever seen
Americans,
Akira?
just hurting their
Woof.
fellow Japanese people. But the saddest part, this drive for
If you
revenge,
call it
to extract
Akira,
vengeance and pain on
Matpat?
America for dropping those bombs at the
Oh
end of the war,
boy.
it's not
But now we
something
generally
that
love it.
unites
You can
Goji
call it
with
whatever
the
you
rest of
want.
his
It's a
country.
name.
When
Who
he
cares?
finally escapes Toho's studio and explores the outside world for the first time in
Oh,
a decade,
escapes the
Goji
outside
is
world?
shocked to see
Wonder
how
what
the
that's
rest
like.
of Japan has
The outside
chosen
world.
to deal with the
Maybe
pain
one
of the
day.
tragedy.
There'll be a
Instead of
video
a
on a
country
bridge
preparing to strike back,
where you
he
die.
finds a country that's
And then I
more or
take over
less
the show
at peace. As
with a
Goji
new
says,
Godzilla.
quote, "This place, outside air,
Yeah.
the cars, the
You what are you,
windows,
some
the house,
future
do they
teller?
just move
No,
on?
of course
Will we
not.
Forget? And that right there, it's a valid question.
Am I
Will
gonna
they
end up
just
in a
forget?
river?
Thankfully, this is a case
No.
where we have an answer. We as
Did
a
you shake your head
species
yes?
cannot and
No.
should never forget the unstoppable destruction of nuclear weapons. Several
we
years
really
ago, I was
shouldn't, to
fortunate
be
enough
honest,
to
man.
visit Japan and took the opportunity to visit the
I wanna go to
Hiroshima Peace
Japan.
Memorial Museum.
Cougar
It was
with his
an
puppets?
eye-opening
Doing a vlog?
experience. It
Would
was
that be fun?
sobering to see the
Yeah,
full
without
extent
seeing
of
his
what the
face?
bombs did to
Yeah.
Japan. And it was moving.
Never seen
seeing
that
and
ugly
hearing
mug.
Stories about what people went through as they tried to survive in its
Yeah, it's
aftermath.
really not
But the
fun,
biggest
actually.
takeaway that I had of that entire
Jeez,
trip
man,
was
Pat,
how
why
we
gotta
should
end on
chose
such a
to
sad
remember
note
that
at the moment?
unspeakable
Oh my
tragedy.
gosh.
This wasn't a case of look at these awful things that the Americans did. Instead, it
Yeah, it
was
is
look
true.
at the horrors of this power that we've unlocked. We as humanity
Yeah,
cannot
should
let this
never make
happen to
nuclear
any other
waste
nation or
or
any
nuclear
other
bombs.
people ever again,
that's
no
our
matter
food.
what.
Well,
After
your
World
food, we
War
just
II,
eat
Japan
you.
has famously
Oh,
never
yeah.
sought to make nuclear
Forgot about that.
weapons. And they've even
I had
gone
to
so
scratch
far
my
as to
nose.
adopt the 3 non-nuclear principles, promoting the
There we
peaceful
go.
use of nuclear energy and work towards global nuclear disarmament.
Yeah.
Japan's chosen to take
Global
what many
nuclear
consider to be the
disarmament.
darkest moment in human history,
Disarmament.
and they've
Let's
dealt
go.
with
See, I
that
can't even
grief
pronounce certain
in a
words
way
right.
that
Yeah,
ultimately
Matpat, you're
benefits
not
us all,
alone.
tries to
But it
protect
is
us from
Anguirus.
our own power.
Please.
Those crime rates that I mentioned
Just
a second
email
ago,
Cougar.
in the 50s they
He can give you
plummeted.
all
They
the
remained
information
low
you
for
need.
decades. This
He
led to a boom in
promises.
Japan's
He's
economy,
seen
which in
every
turn
movie,
led to
read
the
every
creation of
book, even seen
technology
the
that ultimately
audio
benefited
only thing that
everyone.
came on a
They
record
didn't
player where
let the cycle
Godzilla
of
fights a
violence
giant
continue.
amoeba who
They
could talk.
didn't just feed into the darkness.
that's a real thing,
fuel
trust
the
me.
anger.
And also
they
there's a
didn't
kid in it.
become the monster, the man in the suit, like Goji did. And now we all, as
Oh.
a society, are better for that. The question
Hearing
now
Matpat
is,
say
what does it
Goji
take
is
for
just so
all of
wrong.
us to step out of the suit?
Gojira.
But hey, that's
But
just
you know what?
a
It's whatever.
theory. A film
A
theory.
film theory.
And
Let's
cut.
go. Yeah, that's a good ending. Nice graphics. Anyways, everyone, that was MatPat's video. Gotta say, besides mispronouncing Anguirus, my best friend's name, there's a whole song about it you should do a film theory on, or like a music theory. I'm just saying, it's a pretty good song. Make sure to check out the original video. Like, comment, subscribe. MatPat, we're gonna miss you, buddy. Cougar's gonna miss watching all your FNAF and Bendy and food theories. Yeah. Anyways, everyone, have a good day. Be good people. Remember, sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Peace. Oh, no. It'd be a shame if like, there was another Godzilla puppet in the works. And then Cougar did a big finality in the Godzilla blow-up suit for the Valentine's video, where Godzilla gets sent off the cliff after Cougar has an existential crisis. What was that, Kevin? Oh, nothing. Bye, everybody.